this message has found you, I trust that it has found you for a reason. If you do feel called to follow along, please do, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a specific love reading for Sally. This is about a current love connection, and I have your list of questions here. I've already channeled quite a bit, which I'm very excited to share. So this is about a current love connection. This person is currently married. One of your questions was, do we have a future together as a couple? The answer is a strong yes, but it will require a lot of communication, and there will be a lot of arguing at first. There is a lot of karma to be released, and this is leading to a greater realization of true love. And I know that this may be hard to understand for some, but there are so many more factors at play here. For example, how do you best transition for everyone involved was your next question. So I did receive that there are kids involved, but they are old enough to understand. Your children are wiser than a lot of people give them credit for. And this is going to be where communication becomes key. There has to be communication between you and this person, and there also has to be communication between you and the children. And it is so important for you to take the higher road here. So the person that they are currently married to, I received that they are also unhappy and looking outside of the marriage. And so this isn't like a right versus wrong type of situation. This feels like two people who got married too young, who got too tied up in so many different legal affairs. So there may be even a business involved as well as children, but it just feels like they're tied up in a lot. And so it just feels like life became so overwhelming, and it just created more and more disconnection between this person, like this couple that is currently married. And so he is not in the wrong here, she is not in the wrong here. There has been a disconnection here. Like I said, the current partner is also looking elsewhere. And so the advice that I received from Spirit from this, or for this, is take the higher road. There are going to be times where you receive certain messages and certain intuitive nudges that try to cause a reaction in you, but it's best to just think from a higher perspective and always respond from a higher perspective. So I think that the reason why I was told and shown that there's going to be arguing in the beginning is because that could deter people. That could automatically lead you to assume, no, this isn't working, like it's not worth it. But this is the beginning of a strong and fruitful relationship, but it is going to take working through some very intense karma. Like I said, there's a lot of ties here. There's also a lot of distrust in the current connection. Like what I'm being told is that this isn't the first time that your person's partner has looked elsewhere. So there's trust issues involved here. So it's almost like they've been cheated on before. One of your questions was, are we a divine connection? Yes, there's a higher purpose. This is where I got really excited. So yes, there's a higher path and purpose. Your family line needed to be disconnected and redirected, and I'm sure you've received some kind of messaging about this, because there is a destiny that will come to fruition in generations to come. You will witness a miracle, and there's something very significant about a miracle child. So this doesn't necessarily feel like a child that you will have. This feels like a child that your child will have, or their child will have. Something about their child being redirected into a greater, I'm getting chills, into a greater love connection that is going to lead to the birth of a miracle child. A child who, I'm getting so many chills, a child who is here to lead the new world in some way. I feel like you're so connected to the spiritual realm, and you've kind of felt like there was this higher purpose, but you just needed to understand a little bit more. It doesn't have so much to do with you as it has to do with the miracle child that is going to come from this love connection coming to fruition. And so one other question that you asked was, how do you stop chasing or obsessing over him in the future? So the beach came through. The beach is significant, writing letters and releasing them to the ocean. I don't know if you're near the ocean or near waters, just waters in general, relaxing by the waters. And here's where I got even more excited, because I was like, whoa, you are not obsessed with him. He is obsessed with you, and you are feeling that energy. You are feeling his energy. You are not obsessed with him. He is obsessed with you. You are an emotional safe place for this person. I think that's maybe why the beach came to mind, because it's kind of like that lighthouse. I feel like you probably resonated with one of the lighthouse messages that you've come across. You are a safe place for this person emotionally. They run to you. They feel their emotions through you. So you are not obsessed. Like, let this open your mind for a moment. You are not obsessed with this person. They are obsessed with you. You also asked for any general advice. So I am going to pull some oracle and some tarot for this, but also immediately what comes to mind is let the current wife, so like let your partner's current partner have their way. Like, let them have a greater sense of control over the situation, because it's going to be very hard on them. Like, yes, they have wronged this person, and yes, they are unhappy with this connection, but it's still a connection to them. Like, they're still tied to it. And as this connection disconnects and unfolds and becomes what it's going to be for you, there's going to be they're going to be grasping for control. So specifically what comes to mind is like picking kids up for school. So that could be significant to you in some way. Let them have the control with that. Don't feel the need to insert yourself into their life at this time. Don't feel the need to overperform for the acceptance and like the love of the children. In fact, they will come to love and accept you much more if you allow yourself to be more independent at this time within this connection. So it's almost like, yeah, Page of Wands and Six of Cups. Just be playful in your own energy. Be like, let yourself be more playful in this connection. It doesn't have to be so serious. We have the Three of Wands. This to me is just confirming that independence. Like, you're definitely, there's more to this connection than just you entering into this love connection. It has more to do with your journey than anything. Your exploration of self, going back to something that you did as a child that brought you a lot of peace, that brought you a lot of joy. You're going to be able to connect with the children no matter, and this could be teenagers, this could be young adults, whatever it is, you're going to be able to connect with them from a place of your inner child being safe. So creating safety for your inner child is going to create safety for everyone's inner child, including the partner, including the wife. There's like, what I actually see is there being a friendship eventually. Like, this feels like the possibility for the friendship, for a friendship, because there's so much just like respect, just about the whole situation, even just like the way you handle communication. Your communication is so strong. You must do something in the line of work where communication is needed, because I just feel like you're so emotionally intelligent when it comes to communicating your feelings. And that's actually what drew this person into you. The King of Cups. This person is drawn to you for your level of emotional intelligence. The person they're currently with, and including people that they've been with in the past, have not had that same level of intelligence. So this person that your partner is with will be able to learn from you in that way, but you are going to have to take the high road. That's, I think, like one of the key points here is take the high road, because you are just more powerful than this person. You are more self-assured. Like, you don't need validation outside of yourself. In fact, that's why this person finds safety with you. You don't need anything from anybody. And this person is very excited to explore that with you and like see what future you could build together, because there isn't this weight. Like, they don't have to carry the emotional weight of you. And so just stay in tune with your emotions at this time. Stay in tune with yourself. I love this. The oracle that came out was the word wants to be written and new birth guarded vigilantly. So there's a new birth in this connection. You're going to see new life. You're going to receive consistent effort from this person, showing you that they are moving in the direction of coming together with you. And I believe that this oracle, the word that wants to be written, again, has to do with you writing out the heavy emotions, because you have a lot to release, the karma. Write it out and let it go. Release it to the waters. Let it just fall apart in the waters. That, I feel like, is going to be a very important ritual for you at this time. Divine Spirit, are there any last messages for you? They love you so much. This person loves you so much. They admire you so much. They really want to build something with you here. Give them the chance to prove that to you, because this is very real. This is a very real and genuine love connection. If you have followed along and you would like to receive a personal reading of your own, these are now available on my website. Privacy, as always, you can use your real name, you can use whatever name you wish, but I'm here. You can click the link in my bio, and I'm ready whenever you